Hey guys, interesting video for you today. This is an account takeover. There's a player on my server, a lovely guy. He's asked me to take over his account and to help him out in some content, namely in Gear Raid 2 in some of the later stages. So you can see he hasn't managed to clear stages 19 through 21, and I can't blame him. It's a real pain, and hopefully I can help him get through those. But before that, he has very graciously left me a load of summons. And when I say a load of summons, I mean a load of summons. 602 rare summoning crystals and nearly 22,000 diamonds, as well as 14 divine summoning crystals. So that is clearly an insane amount to have. And on top of that, if you have a look at this guy's account, just look at this stuff. Awaken 5 Setram, Calypso, Zilla2, the list goes on. I think it would be a very long video if I just counted all of the stuff he's got maxed. So you can see there's obviously a lot to work with here. So actually has an Awakened 2 Morrigan, he has a Vienna, he has a Karma, Awakened 3. So the guy's got a lot of stuff on his account, a very powerful account for sure. So I'm hoping maybe I can find a way to beat Gear Raid 220 on his account, and maybe we can get the first clearance on our server. So that'll be fun. So that is my mission for today. I'm planning to spend a couple of hours just kind of going over everything. He's given me complete carte blanche. I can do whatever I want to his account within reason. So I can sell gear, I can do whatever. I'm not going to do anything bad to his account, but maybe I'll find some things to re-gear to hopefully help push him up a little bit. I'm also going to see if I can get a bit further in Nightmare 4 for him, because at the moment I actually hit harder on Nightmare 4 than he does. I have better gear than him, but I do not have the awakenings that he has. I do not have some of the heroes that he has, such as Torador. So I'm very curious. I've long said that awakenings are more important than gear, so min-maxing the best gear in the game is not as good as having a bunch of awakenings, in my opinion. So I'm going to put his money where my mouth is and see if that's true. I'm going to do my best to beat my own account's Nightmare 4 score and see what the truth is. His gear is not bad, let's just say. It's just some of it is not as strong as some of my gear, but the awakenings are definitely way up there. So before we start summoning, let's have a look at the heroes he may actually want to get. He's asked me to do it on the 2x banner, not on the 10 times. I had a quick look at his gallery. I can see he does not have an Araka, he does not have Magnus, he does not have Apsan, who obviously just came out today. He's missing King Haas, Hatsut, and Twin Fiend. Those are the only legendaries he's missing right now, so obviously not very many missing. The biggest ones from that I would say are Twin Fiend for his guild boss. King Haas is amazing in Gear Raid 2. And Hatsut is just a absolute monster everywhere. I think Araka will become very powerful as well in future content when we're expecting the new stages of Gear Raid 3. I don't know, anytime now. So, those are the ones we're hoping for. And with that, let's start this monstrous summoning session, shall we? So, I'm a bit nervous. It's someone else's account. I really hope, Farah, I hope you get whatever you want out of this. I'm not exactly sure what it is you need, but I'm hoping you get it, mate. So hopefully you can get some good luck. I had some good luck summoning this morning. I actually managed to get Apsan, so I'm hoping I can get him something good as well. So start off with a Janquar. Janquar's cool. Lunaria. Oh, Lunaria. I wish this was my account. I don't have a Lunaria yet. Does he have a Lunaria? Just immediately stopping the summoning session. Sorry, I'm just generally... No, he has a Lunaria. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I had to free up some space because this is going to be a crazy amount of summoning. I'm probably going to have to do it a few times in this video. So let's get back to the summons. First temple, got a Lunaria, pretty good result. Let's hopefully get him a legendary lord. God knows the man spent enough to deserve it. Alright, so we get a Siren. I personally don't like Siren very much. I'll give my thoughts on the heroes as we're pulling them. So we get more epics. It's good that we've not had a blue temple yet, but hopefully we can start getting some legendaries rolling in. Theoin is of course the fusible marksman for the Piercer faction. A pretty good hero all in all, actually. Definitely worth using depending on your game stage. Using throughout game stages actually. Oh, a legendary, the first one. Pretty good luck. Nice. I had a lucky start today, so hopefully it rubs off on... Is this Regulus or is this Ajax? I think this is the Regulus one, right? This animation looks different to me though, but I think it's the Regulus animation. Yeah, there we go. This is the one that upsets everyone because they think they've pulled Ajax or something fancy and it's Regulus. It's pretty baller though. I wish Regulus could do that. Unfortunately he cannot. Alright, there we go. First legendary, Regulus. This is pretty par for the course, actually. For a second, I actually thought I'd got him Twin Fiend or Ajax or something. Alright, let's continue. Hopefully we can get him an actual legendary lord. That's the goal. Oh, another legendary. Wow. And this is like what, the 40th pull? Who have we got? Who have we got? Vienna. Vienna is absolutely fantastic. Definitely a top tier hero. And I don't think his is A5. I think his is A4 actually. So this is quite good for him. That's great to see. Of the rest, Olag is incredible as a defender. Top tier in Gear Raid 2. Maul is just incredibly useful as well. Can use him in so many places. So we had back-to-back legendaries. Do we do a third? I don't think so. Unfortunate. But that's okay. So far, pretty good start. I'm happy with that. And another Maul. Maul is great. That's okay. So let's continue the summons. And our first blue 10 pull. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. We have plenty more to go. I'm sure we'll hit that a few times. But I have faith that we can get a legendary lord for him today. I have a good feeling. You have 700 darn summons. Of course we're going to do it. Midan and Livian, both pretty good. Midan is very good for Gear Raid 2 because she scales on HP, which is really, really helpful for a healer in Gear Raid 2. Another blue 10 pull. That is upsetting. Okay, come on. Let's get back into the yellow territory game. I know you're hiding some legendaries from me. Another Livian. Let's see if I can work out how the animation works. If it starts really slow, it's almost always just blue from my experience. So this was a bit faster, so I think it's purple. Okay, no, my reading skill is not there yet. So we'll keep just pulling through these. More purple. And Tario is the one. I don't think he was missing any epics, was he? Maybe I'll go and check again. Alright, I had a look. He is missing one epic hero. No points for guessing. It is Deimos because we know for sure that guy has a different summon rate. So, Deimos has been added to the list of heroes that I really want to pull for this account. Hopefully we can get him something new. That is my entire goal. Having a Vienna pull was pretty good, so that's not a bad start. So another rubbish 10 pull there, and this looks to be much the same, unfortunately. So our luck has faded a bit from earlier, but I believe it will come back. This is looking the same, unfortunately. Come on, game. Let's return to the yellow territory. I like the dopamine here. Even if they're not mine, it feels really good to summon this much and to get legendary heroes. Wow, that's a lot of blue summons back to back. That's not great. I did have back-to-back legendaries, so I can't complain too much. But this is not going very well at this point. So let's return to the land of yellow, please. I feel like we're being cheated a bit here. Come on. Thank you. Let's go up one more. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Eveline, she's been buffed in this recent patch, but I don't know if that matters. Eileen is, of course, the new AoE healer. She seems pretty interesting. I've got her on my account. I've tested her minimally. I think she could be quite good. I think on a whale account like this, where you can get the awakening, she could be very powerful as a single healer, especially in Gear Raid 2. So I may actually use her in his team. I don't know how many awakenings he's got, but hopefully this will help if he doesn't have all of them already. So we're back in the blue territory, but it's only a minor detour. We'll be back in the yellow no time at all. Tazira, I'm actually not a fan of Tazira. I know some people use her and claim her to be quite good, but my experience with her has not been very great. I have got her 6-star, but I just don't find her very good. Hollow is a very good healer. She's got very good rage regen benefits, and you do need to awaken her to make the most of it. Now Russ is a pretty good single target mage, and he's a Nightmare faction, which is quite a good beginner faction. A lot of people build Nightmare because you get Wrath. So not bad heroes. Obviously he doesn't need them, but do we go? No. Okay, just epic still. Imani, probably the better single target nuker. Had to free some more space up, which is going to be a growing trend. But back to the summons we are, back in the blues. But we can get some legendaries. I want to see a legendary lord, partly because I've never pulled one myself. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to feel it. I want to feel what it's like to be part of that club. Daemon, one of the worst, though he actually has some interesting perks, a short respawn time and some spawn perks, so there's probably potential to use him perhaps even in GR2, which I'll be looking at later. Iona, I've never pulled an Iona. This is one of the heroes I just haven't pulled. She's one of the best AoE mages you can get in the game. She's used excessively in Gear Raid 1. Very, very good mage to get. And again, obviously, he obviously does not need an Iona. Nisande, very good healer to have. Used a lot in guild boss teams back in the day. Still used a reasonable amount though. Not a bad healer by any stretch. We have a Selcaf. I haven't actually tested him. Most people's opinion of him is not very good. I think he has some CC and he has some damage, but nothing that stands out. Okay, more blues. Come on, I want to see a legendary lord, man. Give us something, or give us a Deimos. No more Feowin. It paused at the start. Is that something special? Is that an epic lord? There's a Daemon. The opposite. Vortex. Vortex is a good healer. Very good in Gear Raid 2 as well. I focus everything on Gear Raid 2 at the moment because it is a really important piece of content. Hey, we got a lord, a legendary, maybe a lord. We got a legendary. Vortex is great. As said, I want to test her, but at the moment she's not great. Setram. Setram is a beast. He is incredibly good. Be interested to see what awakenings this account has Setram at. I think it was A5 though, so I don't think he needs that pull, unfortunately. Okay, we have more epics coming in. Is it a Deimos? Deimos is the only epic we need, remember. Tazira is not one that we need. Alright, more epic. Double epic this time. Gluttony, who is a decent fighter to use mid to early game for the Nightmare faction, mainly because he is a Nightmare character. And then you have Dolores, arguably the best character in the game. And yeah, just Dolores is amazing. More epics. Anything good. Solal. Solal is interesting. I've heard some people have some success with her. She's a single target mage. I think someone a while ago said she was good in Guild Boss, though I don't know about that. Okay, what have we got this time? Oh, a Cerberus. Okay, Cerberus is actually very good, especially in Gear Raid 1. I think this account actually has Cerberus Awaken 5 though, and I need to sort my inventory again. And look at that, guys. Absolutely rinsed the spiritual altar. I have not ever done this before, obviously, because I haven't summoned that much. And we've still got a long way to go yet. We've still got 200 summons. We still have 26,000 diamonds. This is absolutely insane. Once I finish all these summons, I'm going to calculate exactly how many summons we've done this video, because it's just mental. Okay, back to finishing off this massive batch of summons. We've had some pretty good legendary rates so far, though that could just be because I'm not used to summoning so many. Even though I'm just hammering the ×10 button, there's still a lot to go through. But we haven't pulled anything new for his account. The Vienna Awakening will be quite big, and I'm hoping I can still make some progress for him just by progressing the gear rates. But I would love to get him a new character, especially when he's got this many summons and he's letting me take them for him. Nyx, I'm not personally a fan of. However, the account owner does say Nyx does him very well, so I'll definitely give her a go. Do we get more legendaries? No, okay. Deimos? Tazira again. A lot of Tazira pulls today. Okay, more epic. And a Lily. I don't have a Lily on my account either. She has some interesting niche possibilities, but it's so niche. I know some people who used her in Gear Raid 2 to help out. Azoth is another single target mage. Can be pretty good at that. Okay, do we go up again? Nope. Cyrene. Cyrene is pretty good actually. I don't use her, I use the other one, but Cyrene can fulfill the same thing of cost generation, help you out, get your heroes out faster, especially in Gear Raids 1 and 2. Okay, more of the same. Ah, unfortunate. Alright, so we've only got 130 summons left, which is more than pretty much most of my normal summon sessions. So hopefully we can get something. I'd be gutted if we don't get any new heroes for this account. It would be really sad. I'm really hoping we get something. We should be able to, surely. I keep checking to make sure we're summoning on the right banner. I would feel so bad if I was summoning on the wrong damn banner. So I just keep checking it every now and then. When we go too long without a legendary, I'm like, is this the right one? Alright, more of the same. You notice there is a trend, right? It's always the same epics that are being pulled. We're down to the final 90 from the initial rare summoning crystals we got. I believe I am allowed to use the rest of the diamonds. He did list them to me. I'm going to use them. I'm pretty sure he said I could. If not, I'll have to give him all of my content creator diamonds in future and make up for it. Okay, let's see. Okay, can we go again? No. Ah, man. Alright, Dallin. Dallin's the one I use instead of Cyrene. I like Dallin. Good for cost generation. Really good in Gear Raid 1 and 2. Okay, so what do we get? A Theowin and a Lily again. And this time we get Titus. Titus is a defender with some interesting gimmicks. Can't be healed, but does have a save himself state, which is quite helpful in sometimes. Okay, come on. Let's give us something special. Give me a King Haas. Make my life easier when I focus on Gear Raid 2 in a second. That felt fancy. That's a King Haas, right? Or Twin Fiend. As a Zealous. I mean, Zealous is cool, but I'm pretty certain this guy has an A5 Zealous at this point. Okay. Nope, nothing. You know, I actually feel worse because it's not my account. I want there to be good stuff for him because, like I said, it's not my account, so I want him to get good stuff. I don't want to, you know, take from his account. Oh, was that it? Did we hit it? Nice. One of the reasons he gave me so many summons is because he wanted to hit 10,000 summons. So, wow, you did it and plenty excess, Ferret, my friend. That is insane. 10. Whoa. Is there a medal for that? Okay, the rest of these, he's already equipped those. Well, dang. Let's have a look. See if any of those awakenings are useful. Okay, so he already has a Setram. There is the awakening for Vienna. How good is the 5th one? Bone Shield does double damage to enemies. I don't personally rate it that much, but hey, it's a bonus. Bonuses are good. I think it's worth it. It also gives more BP, which is important for Tide. Tide actually cares about your BP a hell of a lot. So I think it's worth it even just for that. His Nyx is max, his Cerberus is max, his Zealous is max. His Island is even max as well. His Regulus is max. Did we get him anything new for his account? It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. All of those are dupes. So the only thing we got out of all of these legendaries is a new Vienna awakening. So that's unfortunate. I'm hoping we can do a bit better than that game. Come on. We need to get him at least some awakenings for other heroes. If not a new hero. A new hero is the preference. The man's basically paying for all their lunches at this point. Give him something in return. Okay, onwards. More summoning. Let's go. Alright. Epic. Just epic. And a vortex. Just a vortex. Okay. Just more epics. We're only waiting on a Deimos, and the odds of getting a Deimos are so low. I don't know what the deal is with that in this game. It's actually incredibly annoying. I believe that's a legendary. Yeah, you can when the blue blends into purple, that seems to be the hint when it's an epic. A Cyclone and a Harpoon. Wow. Okay. Another Setram. I wish this was my account. I only have one Setram. I need his first awakening so bad. Well, unfortunately, we keep getting ones he doesn't need. So, yeah, that's a shame. I'm just going to leave the dupes that he doesn't need on his account. I don't know what he does with them. Maybe he keeps them for fun. Or maybe he's waiting to see if there's a need for extra dupes in future. So I'm not going to burn them for the currency. I think he has enough of the currency. What I am waiting for is a new legendary. So, of these heroes, 4 of them, Komodo is an interesting hero. It's a fighter for the Nightmare faction, which can be good. Has Bleed, the second hero that I'm aware of to apply Bleed, the first being Salazar. So you can try to use him in a Bleed team for Guild Boss, but I personally don't see the much benefit in it. It's kind of a big drop to use an epic fighter that isn't strong by themselves. Harpoon is kind of a weak marksman for the North faction. I don't really rate him that much. Solo we went over earlier. Brienne I think is fantastic. Brienne has a lot of good usage in the game. Okay, returning back to the realm of hunting for legendaries. Dolores, as we've discussed, is absolutely incredible. I think this is a legend. No? Okay, I misread it. God dang. Jazeera and Livian. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we go more purple. And Nazim is interesting. Lightlock is okay. Lightlock's a pretty decent, like, early to mid game healer, but doesn't really hold his own in the late game category. There's just some better healers out there, really. And Nazim is kind of niche. No one's really found a place for him that I'm aware of at the moment. I want to experiment with him in future, but I just don't see it working. I think if I had him at A5, I would be more interested to try Nazim out. Okay, back to summoning we go. Hunting for the legendaries. Azoth and Vortex. Come on. Where are they hiding all of the new ones? Midan. Ah, there we go. This should be a legendary. Yeah. I can't... I'm trying to see if there's a tell. I think there's supposed to be a different animation for Lords, but that might just be the epic ones. Come on. An Abomination. Abomination is actually really good, especially his Awakenings. 2 legendaries. Nice. And another Regulus. Did it have to be another Regulus? Really? For Christ's sake. Why, game? That's not cool. Come on. But did it get him the achievement for a double pull? Did he already have that one? I guess he already... Yeah, of course this guy already had that one. Dang, though. Really... So quickly, did his Abomination need it at all? His Abomination does get that. Cool. He didn't have an A5 Abomination, so that's something new. Damage taken to trigger his Blood of Agony. That's not bad. It's not incredible, but it's pretty good. It will help his Abomination in Guild Boss if he uses it there. I'm going to be experimenting with his Guild Boss straight after this. So, A5 Abomination, A5 Vienna. Not bad. Okay, back to blowing all of this man's hard-earned money. Do we get more? No. I mean, double legendary is cool. It's a shame that only one of them were used. We've got another Lord and it's Ein. I guess to be fair, it doesn't matter too much for him because he already has all the Lords, the epic Lords. He just really needs a Deimos. Deimos could be quite good for him. Scorch is a pretty good early to mid game fighter, and you can use them when you're pushing content later if you don't have other options. Scorch can be quite good in Gear Raid 2. He does AoE magic damage, which is what you kind of helps quite a bit in that content, and in basic trial as well. So I quite like Scorch. Oh, no, okay, never mind. Laurel is actually pretty good for Gear Raid 1, and I've seen some very powerful guild boss teams using a Laurel, and we get another legendary. Cool. Is it someone new this time? Come on. A Brokir. I'm not sure how many Brokirs he's pulled. Brokir is incredible though. I really, really like Brokir. And I'm going to be using him in Gear Raid 2 in a little bit whenever I get round to it on his account. So hopefully he needs an extra Brokir dupe. I know he already has at least one. So he probably already has about 20. But we'll have a look at that in a minute. Okay, keep going. No Deimos again. We are getting through his remaining summons quite fast, unfortunately. Deimos, we did it! Yes! Nice! Ah, we got him something new. Thank God. Sweet. Deimos is really good in Guild Boss. Really good in Guild Boss. I don't know where else to use him because I don't have him myself. For some reason, this fella is exceptionally rare. I don't know why, but he's super rare for some reason. It's like he's been put in the Lord's rate pool. I just doubt a lot of stuff in this game. Deimos is way too rare. But anyway, yeah, very good hero. The thing that makes him good is this tearing passive, which allows him to stack up damage he does on the enemies, and also his basic attack, which deals damage equal to self-max HP. So yeah, super chuff we got him for him. That's a win. That's a W. We'll take it. Alright, let's not get carried away and build him just yet. Let's finish off the summons and pray that I get something to help him out in the gear raids. I'm pretty sure we can find a good use for Deimos in his guild boss team, so I'm excited to play around with that a bit later. Aatrox, I actually rate. No one uses Aatrox, but I actually quite like him. He has a fixed respawn time of like 17 or 18. He costs like 17, so it's not the most amazing, but he does damage when he dies, much like Cerberus. Except Cerberus's respawn time is the normal amount plus a bonus amount, so it's actually a long respawn on Cerberus. So Aatrox doesn't have that. Obviously, he does nowhere near the damage of a Cerberus, but if you build him right and you use him with a Dolores, it's actually not bad damage at all. So I do definitely rate him. Okay, Mortazera. I'm wondering, should I leave some diamonds on the account? I don't want to just empty this poor guy out. So far, we've got him his Vienna and his Abomination A5, and we've got him Deimos. So the only new thing we got is we got the final epic his account was missing. So I'm okay with that. I think that's a pretty good result. I think that's not too bad, but for the amount of summons, I was really hoping to get him another Lord. So I'm a bit gutted we haven't managed to pull him a Lord. We've still got some to go, but not that many. So the odds of getting a Lord are getting quite slim, unfortunately. Okay, let's finish these off. There's probably still nearly like 100 summons to go. Oh, we've got another legendary. Come on, give us a Lord. Come on, pretty please. Ah, Zealous again. It's okay. It can still be a double legendary, right? Right? Ah. He doesn't need any more Zealouses. Ah, I'm feeling quite desperate now. I really want him to get a new legendary. I guess this is what it's like though. If you've whaled and you've got almost everything in the game, getting the final ones on your roster is really quite hard to do. Oh, legendary. Come on. Hatchet maybe? Magmus? Absan? What do we get? Shamir. Oh, come on, man. You can't be doing this. You give us Nixes, a bunch of Reguluses, a Shamir. Ah, that's rubbing it in. I don't even need to check. I know this man does not need a Shamir. No one needs an extra Shamir, especially not with this many summons in the account. We've surpassed 10,000 summons on the account. He does not need a Shamir. Oh, okay, well, that is not all. We have at least 30 more of these summons, and then we crack open the big boys. We go for the legendary summons. We go for the real hope for this account to get something new. So let's see. Okay, nothing. That's unfortunate. Well, that is the end of his Invocation of Spirits. That's the end of his stockpile of these summons. I'm not going to do the single summons. I don't want to drain him completely dry. So let's leave a bunch of those for now. And let's do these bad boys. 24 legendary summoning crystals. Isn't that a sight to behold? So let's see. How many legendaries do we get out of 24? Let's go. That's a legendary, right? The lightning looks stronger. Nope. Okay. I'm going to try and read this better. A Brunor is not the pool. Is this... No, that's not either. Soleo as well. I mean, we don't need any epics anymore, actually. So if it's not gold, it's not anything. And that doesn't look the same as a legendary. So that's free for O so far. Ooh. This is painful, man. 4. That's... Come on. Come on. Ah, man. 5 summons in. Jeez. Come on. Be kind, game. I'm glad these aren't mine, but I also feel absolutely crushed for him. This is not kind. This is a lot. That's 8 gone. That's 8 legendary summoning crystals. Oh, 9. A cyclone to rub it in? Come on, guys. That's still not a legendary. Oh, come on. Don't give us an animation for Mary, of all things. And I can't skip it. Okay, I can skip it. Wow. That's 10 summons gone. This is the 11th summon. Not a single legendary. What on earth is going on? Is there a pity on this? After 12 consecutive summons. So that this is actually hitting the bloody pity counter. We've actually hit. So this is a guaranteed legendary, right? Unless I suck at counting. Yeah. Oh man, we hit the pity on the legendaries. That is actually so annoying. A Valeria. He does have Valeria. Dang. He doesn't have Absan. He doesn't have Magmus. He does have Valeria. Okay, come on. We have enough to hit pity again, but I don't want to. You can just give me the legendaries. We don't have to fight over it. Yes, Aveline was buffed today, but no one cares. Come on. Iona. He's pulling all the stuff I don't have in the epic tier. Okay, cool. We got legendary. We didn't have to hit. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. No, Zealous again. I recorded the summon rates before because I didn't believe they were fair, and this is matching up with it again. Oh, hello. I haven't seen this before. When did this come in? We've pulled Livian and this didn't happen. They just want to rub it in because we're doing the legendary summoning crystals. Cyrene. Komodo looks really cool, but yeah, I don't really know where you would use him. People have experimented with him in lead teams. I've heard some success, but I don't see it. Especially in an account like this, it's going to have an A5 Salazar. You don't need it. 5 more. Okay, there we go. Legendary. Come on. A Shamir. It's so rigged, man. It's so rigged. Come on. Regulus, Shamir, Zealous, just all of it. All of the time, back to back. Please, give us a Lord. Come on. A Daemon, that is not a Lord. I'm begging on his behalf. Give us a Lord. Nope. I keep getting so many Nazeems and Vortexes that I keep checking to make sure I'm on the right banner, and this isn't like a specific banner that's going to pull, you know, Vortex and whoever else. It's crushing, and loads of Aatroxes as well. Okay, last one. I'm not hope. Oh no, legendary. Finishing it off on the legendary is not bad, but please, come on. That's a new hero for him. We'll take it. We finally got him a new legendary hero. But why was it so hard? Oh god. Well, we did it. That's the summoning session. We've blown through a load of summons. But he got some stuff, so. Oh. Okay, Brokir was an awakening as well. Awakening 3 for Brokir. Receives 20% more healing and shield strength when inflicted with 3. So that's actually crazy. When he ults, he gets 20% more shield. Because he's inflicted with freeze and he ults himself gaining freeze. So I'm pretty sure that applies to himself. So he should get a big amount of shield when he ults. Now I really hope Ferret's okay with these pulls. I was praying for you, my friend. I really was. I was hoping you would get everything. He's max skilled as well. This guy is going to be a monster. We are going to smash Gear Raid 2. What else are we after, bro? What else we got? He already had a Valeria. He gets an awakened 2 Valeria. So for some bonus damage. I've not tested her yet. I'm very curious to see how she does. This will help. And does she get an awakening 3? What does it do? Ignores 20% defense. Oh, that would have been so good. And he gets a Magnus. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a Magnus. I did write that down on the list. I think that's a new hero for him. And he's got a bazillion of the... It's just, come on, look at that. Look at that. Zealous, Regulus, Shamir. Whenever something stupid happens, it's always these 3. Okay, well, that is pretty much the end of the summon session. What we did manage to get him is we got him a Awakened 5 Viona, Awakened 5 Abomination. We got him Awakened 3 on his Brokir. We got him to Awaken 2 on Valeria. We got him a bunch of dupes he will never use. We did get him a Magnus as a new hero, and we managed to pick up a Deimos. Honestly, the Magnus could be very good, but I think the Deimos is going to be the biggest part of this. Deimos is going to be probably a core part of his guild boss team. I see a lot of people doing really well with Deimos, so I'm going to do a bit of researching on Deimos and see if I can push his guild boss team up a bit. And yeah, I'm going to be playing around a bunch of this account to see if I can progress him in a few different places. As you can see, it is stacked to the 9s. This is one of the strongest accounts on the server for sure. So that'll be fun. Stay tuned. I'm going to make another video where I go over increasing his guild boss team if I can, as well as beating Gear Raid 2, stages 19 to 21. I want to kill the whole thing for him. And thanks for letting me do all this summoning. So to end the video, thank you so much, Farah. I appreciate you handing it over to me and letting me do all these summons on your behalf. I hope you're okay with the summons. I generally was really hoping to get you a lot more than that. So apologies we didn't get you any new lords. That would have been absolutely amazing. But hopefully the new additions you did get are able to help you out, and hopefully I'll be able to get you some good progress as well. So that will be the end of this video. I will be making more videos where I do some more stuff on his account. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. Take care, and bye-bye.